Another episode 6 of Mind Your Health, Staying Well with RJ Keisha. We hope that you are working on feeling better, feeling well, feeling that soundness in body, mind, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. And we're doing it together, aren't we? Thank you so much for reaching out with your comments, with your likes, with subscribing, with sharing it with friends and family, because Mind Your Health, Staying Well is about you and me and our loved ones being exactly that, in a space of wellness and health. So thank you very much for sharing Mind Your Health, Staying Well with RJ Keisha. Today, we are going to take you into a space of music and dance. And it's all about dance movement therapy. We have with us Tatvamasi, Zankhana Joshi. Let's go right in and welcome her.
Welcome. It is episode 6 of Mind Your Health, Staying Well with RJ Keisha. And today we welcome somebody who's a psychologist, a dance movement therapy practitioner, and a Bach flower practitioner as well. She's always adding different feathers to her cap that have mental health and wellness attached to it. And tell us, why is mental health so important? Welcome, Zankhana Joshi. It's wonderful to have you join us today.
Thank you so much, Keisha, for having me here.
I know that for all mental health practitioners, this is the time that people are calling you, and there's anxiety and worry. Where are we headed? What is the future going to really be like? So how is it that you are looking after yourself as a mental health practitioner?
Let me just take you back to our traditional societies. In our ancient societies, if people went to those medicine men or medicine women saying, I'm feeling dispirited, disheartened, disoriented, and depressed, they would ask them, when did you stop dancing? When did you stop singing? When did you stop getting enchanted by stories? When did you stop feeling uncomfortable with silence? When did you feel so disconnected with the tribe? These were things that led to loss of soul. Dance, art has a capacity to transform chaos and crisis into connections. So the need of the hour is to bring back that feeling of tribe, the feeling of connection, the feeling of community, a sense of belonging. And art and dance offers us a method through which one can feel that again. And I do the same.
That's amazing. So wherever we are at, however we are feeling, if you're feeling really down and out, or if you're feeling an equilibrium, you're feeling an okay sense of self, how can we move to an even greater sense of wellness? How can we even add more to the way that we're feeling mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally? How do you suggest we do that?
Of course, while I'm saying connecting to the tribe and feeling a sense of connection with everyone outside, we have to be very careful that we are not bringing our external busyness into our homes now, because that in a way is also saying that we are escaping from our being and escaping from what our inner self is trying to tell us to just keep doing. So from human beings, we are becoming human doings. So that is unhealthy. So what one needs to do is create time and show up for that time. So create time where I'm probably going to meditate or probably going to move and dance, but do everything that I'm doing mindfully with my presence there, and not be afraid of my presence and run away from it. I use a lot of dance movement and body-based work into my practice to bring that presence back, because body is our grossest, our primary most available tool, right? Mind and soul are more subtle, so it's more difficult for us to start using that. And why movement? Because movement is so innate to us. From the time we are born, we are moving. The first thing a child does is cry. It's moving its vocal cords, it's moving its body. It doesn't know language, it doesn't know sound yet, but it knows how to move. Even in the womb, the child is already moving because it's kicking the mother. So our first language is movement. So movement is very primary and it's very organic to us. So dance movement therapy in a way is utilizing this movement to bring about a physical, cognitive, emotional, spiritual, and social change or shift in a person, taking that person towards well-being. Whether I'm doing talk therapy, whether I'm doing a movement therapy piece, the body becomes a very important instrument for me to observe. Body, why? Because it gives you so much information non-verbally, right? Why non-verbal? Because it doesn't rely on my awareness of what I'm feeling. Whatever you're feeling will show up in your body. There is no way that you're feeling sad and you'll be like this. Your body is going to be like this. There's no way you're feeling excited and up and about and you're going to sit in a corner, because your body won't allow you to do that. But our mind has filters. Our egos have filters. So we know in what environment, what situation I'm supposed to say what. So body becomes my most honest method of tapping into the person. Another thing that is important is sometimes emotions are very hard and difficult to express. They're repressed in our subconscious mind because we don't want to come face to face with it all the time. Those emotions also come out through the dance and through the movement. A lot of times language also becomes a barrier, but movement is it's so like everyone moves, right from the youngest person to the oldest person, from any nationality, any gender, any religion, everyone moves. So movement binds us together. I don't need to be able to be very articulate in expressing my emotions, but I will still move and I will be able to express my emotions. So imagine someone comes in, just noticing how locked their jaws are, how clenched their fist is, how they're moving into the space, what shape their body is taking. Sometimes how their chest is going in and showing shame and the awkwardness in their body. Sometimes the way their hands are hanging down, their heads are hanging down. It tells us so much. It's so much of information that we can use that helps us get to know the person and explore it from there. And starting from where they are, we are able to then journey with them to a place where there is healing and transformation that is possible.
Well, I'm loving the words healing and transformation. So, Zankhana, share with us a little bit of that healing and that transformation right now. Could you?
Okay. So, would you like to explore that feeling?
Yes.
You close your eyes and you can use your hand to move the hand to express whatever you're feeling in your body. Okay. So whatever comes up for you, we don't need to give it words, but just allow that movement to show us what you're feeling. So say you go back to a time when you first time were hosting a show and there was a big crowd of 1,000 people. Whatever you experienced in your body, take in the sights, take in the sounds that really happen at that point on that day, and allow yourself to feel the sensation of that moment in your body. And let your hands move with that sensation. There is no right or wrong movement. It just is whatever it is. Bringing that movement to a close, slowly. Disconnect from that event. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. So we don't even need to articulate and give the labels and the meaning to those movements, but we know, we feel the difference. It's always there.
So if we could ask you to take everybody who's watching right now on a little bit of body awareness work, could you do that?
We can start with using a simple movement of breathing. We all breathe, right? So let's start with that. You can keep your eyes closed, and we are just going to take a deep breath in and deep breath out, paying attention to all the sensations in our body. Every time we breathe in and breathe out. And as we breathe in, we become aware of receiving. And as we breathe out, we become aware of releasing all the stress and all the tension from our body. And slowly, we move from breathing to changing the disposition in our palms. So let's try to clench our fist really tight. And when we breathe out, just slowly unclench it. And feel the difference in the sensation. And be aware of how that sensation then ripples into the entire length of your hand also. And slowly we move that awareness to maybe our jaws. So open your mouth and really loosen up the jaws. And release. We can also try to probably just observe putting our hands together like this and just being mindfully present and visualizing this to be a bud, which will slowly open into a flower, one petal at a time. With every breath, only focused on slowly opening up the petals.
Zankhana, this is so beautiful. I think everybody is breathing in much deeper and breathing out so slowly, and our body, my body, is feeling completely in this moment of surrender. And I know you've got a beautiful poem that you've penned down, and if you could share a couple of lines with us.
I'll be more than happy to. So it's inspired by Gabriel Roth's quote, which says that it's a dance that only you know how to do. So if you don't do the dance, who will?
Yeah.
Okay. So my poem's title is That Dance in You. Let it come out, that dance in you. Hold the worries in, don't escape from it. Let these moves express it from within. Follow the rhythm as your heart skips a beat, and the changing breath as you let your soul speak. Let that happiness find its way to. Let it come out, that dance in you. Let it come out, that dance.
That dance in you. Thank you very much for joining us here today. Mind your health, staying well. And this time around, we hope that if you're listening in and watching Zankhana Joshi, Tatvamasi, then you're going to let it come out, the dance in you.
If you have a choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. These are the words from Leanne Womack's famous song, I Hope You Dance. And like Zankhana Joshi said, the body never lies. So allow your body to express itself. Allow your body to move. Allow your body to surrender to authentic, real movement. Feel the emotion and move. And your body is just going to keep you company. So breathe deep. That's your movement. Put on some music and dance. That's your movement. Feel your emotion and allow your body to move. And you can invite family and friends to be a part of it. Mind your health, staying well with RJ Keisha. You know what you need to do? Like, subscribe, share, and of course leave your comments, because your comments make all the difference.